What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. I believe that you guys can hear me. Guys in the chat, can you guys hear me? I believe that you guys can. I mean, it's showing that my mic is working. But guys, how are you guys doing? Listen, we were treated to an absolute beautiful second half. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm not going to lie. We saw the Club World Cup. We saw PSG. We saw Real Madrid. But listen, I don't know if this is being like maybe some bias, but is there anything else like watching Barcelona? You know what I'm saying? Watching your own club. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, watching Barcelona return to club football was awesome to see. Honestly, guys. And we're going to talk all about the game, right? Guys, I do have this live chat here, right? Big up Emmanuel. Emmanuel, isn't it near your birthday? You said something like that. Like last week or something, bro. Listen, I remember everything. Guys, smash up the likes. Let's get more people in here, guys. Smash up the likes. When you guys smash the likes, basically it pushes out the content to new people. Big up Couler. I hope we can sign Vanderson. We're going to be talking about it. Guys, the first half of this live, we're going to be talking about more in depth, like analyzing the game that we saw in preseason, because honestly, I was impressed with a lot of things. The first half, we know it was dull, but the second half, there's a bunch of things that we do gotta highlight. And hey, the second half of this life, like I said, it's probably going to be speaking about the transfer window once again, because Jan Laporta came out with some huge words, and I'm just going to give you guys my 2 cents about it. Big up Reha, listen, big up Zach. Guys, if you're talking about transfers, save that up for the second half of the live, guys. By the way, guys, listen, I do have a question. Were you guys able to watch the preseason game like live right away? Because a lot of people, right, in live time, they struggled to watch the game. There was like a delay. There was something wrong with Barcelona. You know, apparently people paid and they still were not able to watch the game. So were you guys able to watch the game? And if so, how did you do it? You know what I'm saying? But listen, big up only Barca. Big up Richard. Yeah, hey, Yamal stinker. But listen, my guy is... Bro, he's human at the end of the day. Big up, hey, Carlos, don't worry. What do I think about Dro? Listen, guys, I will cook. Don't worry, guys. We will get there. Guys, also, I've instilled this new thing. If you are watching for the first time, subscribe to the channel. You know, there's a bit of incentive. The number will go up. If you guys subscribe to the channel, guys, listen, the number will go up. And listen, that's what I want to see. That's what you guys want to see. And the community is growing. But you know what? I don't want to stall too much. I'm going to say what's up to everybody real quick. Big up Digital, right? Big up Reha. Big up NJ, right? Guys, we're going to get to all of these things. But guys, let's get straight into it, because let me share my screen, right? Because there's a lot of things that I want to show you guys in this live. Not just, right, we're going to get into that stuff the second half, but I do want to say that that game was awesome. Just watching Barcelona after so long. Genuinely, guys, we've been starved of watching Barcelona. I'm so tired of hearing Nico Williams. You know what I'm saying? Jan Laporta says this. Deco says this. Everybody says this. You know what I'm saying? Rafa Leao. Guys, it was awesome to just go back to the basics. You know, watching Barcelona play football. Because as a new YouTuber, right, this is what I was trying to do. You know, the transfer window, I never really thought about making transfer recap shows. My thing was I always wanted to be a Barcelona YouTuber that had a community whenever Barca had a game. And the game that we had in Japan, by the way, this is what I'm saying. We've been starved so much that... Bro, I woke up at 2:30 a.m. in the morning to watch the game. That's how hyped I was. And happily, that second half, we got saved. We saw proper football. But before I get to the chat, and guys, get in the chat, I do want to speak and start about the first half. Because, guys, I think you guys can see the screen, right? I don't know if my camera is covering Eric Garcia. But before I get to the chat, I do want to say this was the lineup that Hansi Flick put out there, right? He had Ferran Torres leading the line. Fermin Lopez at the 10. Lamine Yamal, number 10 jersey for the first time ever, right? We're going to talk about his performance, right? Rafinha on the left. Gavi in the pivot. Pedro also complimenting Gavi. Eric Garcia, Cabarsi, Inigo, Balde, and Jan Garcia. And you know what? Let's start off with the positives first before we get to the negatives of the first half. Obviously, the first half wasn't good. It ended 1-1. But I do want to say, guys, how good was Jan Garcia? In my opinion, Jan Garcia is exactly who we thought we were signing. Honestly, guys, you know, that was the happiest thing about the first half. I was like, yo, we got a goalkeeper. We have a guy that he can save us. When the going gets tough, Jan Garcia's got me. You know what I'm saying? Jan Garcia, I'm going to be honest, guys. We could have been down 2-3-1. Honestly, we genuinely could. Hands up in there, because honestly, bro, Cabarsi did not have a good game. Inigo Martinez was out of position. Jan Garcia was awesome. Dude, he made like 2 or 3 very impressive saves that I'm low-key side-eye. I'm like, can Ter Stegen make that save? Can even Szczesny, can old man Szczesny off the beach of retirement, can he make that save? I don't know if he can. Jan Garcia, I loved everything about it. The doubts that a lot of people had, right? Jan Garcia, can he command the box? Yes, he can. Jan Garcia, 1v1 shot stopping. We saw it on the goal that we conceded, but he saved the initial 1v1. Jan Garcia also, can he pass? His passing looked decent. And in this handsy flick system, to be perfectly honest, the goalkeeper doesn't really need to be an elite passer. You just got to be a solid passer. And also the sweeping. Jan Garcia, in the first game, answered everything. If he got a clean sheet, that would have been a 10 out of 10 performance, honestly, because he kept us in the game. Eric got us back, right? But listen, what are you guys saying about Jan Garcia? Guys, I do want to read the chat right now, guys. Hold up. You know what? Hold up. Let me put this down, guys. I'm going to bring this back up. Guys, I'm going to bring this back up. Hold up. How do I do this? Guys, by the way, I'm very new to this OBS thing. I'm streaming on a new platform, so it's very, very weird for me to, I don't know, it just looks so much weirder. You know, I'm not a genius when it comes to technology, but I do want to listen. Guys, make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, you guys are saying that too. Listen, Jan Garcia was awesome, bro. This is exactly the guy that I thought we were getting. Yeah, yo, Reha, this is what I'm talking about. Jan Garcia is exactly the guy that I thought we were going to get. Exactly who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When all the people are saying Jan Garcia, was he worth it? Bro, I was like, have you watched La Liga? Did you see Espanyol? Honestly, what a player. I'm telling you guys, am I overhyping Jan Garcia? I think he was awesome. You could argue he was the only positive. The first half was spooky. It was kind of bad, but what I do want to say is that Jan Garcia, he performed. I mean, in the chat, right? Was there any other guy that would you say that played as good as Jan Garcia? Because I thought, you know what? And it's a hot take. I said he was the man of the match of the whole entire game. I know a lot of people, they gave it to Roony Bardghji. I know a lot of people, they gave it to guys like Dro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gave it to like Frankie de Jong, changing the game. But for me, I was like, yo, we would have been down 2-1 or 3-1 if it wasn't for Jan Garcia. That was just my take on it, and that's true. Nobody can argue against that. Jan Garcia kept us in the game, and then the youngster, they just bailed us out. You know what I'm saying? Absolute facts, Reha. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is the goalkeeper that I signed. You guys are saying Rashford, man of the match. In my opinion, Rashford was solid, and we're going to get to that. But, yo, Casado, that's a good shout, guys. Guys, keep on getting in the chat. But what I'm saying, is that a bad take? Before I move off of Jan Garcia, because listen, you know why I hype a Jan Garcia? Because he was the guy that I wanted Barcelona to sign before there was even rumors. That's the reason why I'm so happy we got Jan Garcia through the door. But is that a hot take? Is that a bad take? Jan Garcia, man of the match. Because I saw some people give it to Dro and Bardghji, and I'm like, they were great in one moment, and I commend them. They took their opportunity. Exactly what I asked them. Great stuff, Bardghji. But I don't think it's a bad take. We would have been down 3-1 if it wasn't for Jan Garcia. So, listen, what do I think about Ter Stegen situation, bro? I always say in this channel, guys, if I speak about Ter Stegen for too long, I get mad, bro. Listen, guys, Ter Stegen has to leave the club, and by any means necessary. But I do want to move on and speak about the first half, because there is so much things to unpack, and this is why I'm genuinely happy, right? Obviously, I'm a content creator, right? I'm trying to build a community, but it's so hard to speak about transfers every single week when nothing's happening. Honestly, ever since the Nico Williams saga, it's been kind of quiet. I know we got the Rashford thing, but overall, it's been quiet. So I like speaking about the actual performances, the actual games. Now, I do want to say, obviously, we scored the opening goal. Eric Garcia got us back into the game off a corner. And by the way, Eric Garcia, and I want to talk about Hector Fort. That's one of the topics later on for today. Eric Garcia is the starting right back over Hector Fort. I think that's something to highlight. And honestly, Eric Garcia was one of the better players in possession. He looked decent. Most of the problems were coming down through the middle. It wasn't on Eric Garcia, and his passing looked decent. Eric Garcia had a solid game in the first half. In my opinion, you know what? I'm not a guy who loves Eric Garcia as right back, but he always does his job. He hasn't had a bad game at right back yet under Flick. So listen, I'm not going to lie, Flick likes him more than Hector Fort. He proved more than Hector Fort. Eric Garcia as the backup right back, I don't love it, but I understand. I absolutely understand. If Barcelona cannot sign Vanderson because they're actually broke, it's not the end of the world. That's just my take on it, right? As for the rest of the back line, I thought Bardghji just had a quiet game. Once again, Inigo and Cabarsi, they just looked very rusty. Once again, I'm not going to kill anybody because it's preseason. This game didn't matter. Even if we lost, technically, the game doesn't matter. It's the only games of the season where you don't get, punished at all. You don't drop points. It doesn't matter. It's preseason. It's to get the rust off and be sharp for the real season. So, Cabarsi and Inigo, they got to be better next game, ideally for the start of La Liga. Gavi, in my opinion, see, this is where rating apps, you have to watch the games. Because Gavi, in my opinion, and I have a hot take about the midfield before I get back to the chat, right? Gavi, in my opinion, he was solid. I actually thought Gavi, this was the sharpest we've seen physically. Gavi move. But then the rating app says 6.4. But Gavi, if you watched him, he was doing a lot of dirty work. I saw him switching the ball, to the left winger a lot of times to Rafinha. I saw him getting the ball to Pedro quickly. And I will say, although Pedro and Gavi, that midfield, I do have doubts about it combined, right? As a midfield, Gavi and Pedro, I don't know if it's going to work fully, but I feel like individually they both had decent games. I think Pedro was all right. Gavi was all right. I just think that, as a team, we didn't play that good in the first half. And that's just a collective thing, right? Right wing, Lamine Yamal. Everybody wants to speak about this guy. How? Okay, it's our own fan base. And guys, I promise I'm going to get to the chat after this. Trust me, guys. But my thing's that with Lamine Yamal, okay, he had a bad game, right? An absolute no-name left back from Japan. Fair enough to him. Genuinely, fair enough. He legit pocketed Lamine Yamal better than actual players in the Flight 1 of Spain. You know what I'm saying? He did way better. That Japanese left back pocketed Lamine Yamal better than DeMarco, one of the best left backs in the world. You know what I'm saying? So Lamine Yamal just had a bad game. I don't think it's too deep. Lamine Yamal had a bad game. He's human. It's his first game back. Listen, I've only seen 5 bad games of Yamal ever in the past 2 years. And this was one of them. So I'm not too worried. I know a lot of people are saying the number 10, is it getting to him? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Guys, it's the first game of preseason. I feel like that's overreacting. Fermin Lopez, it was just similar to like Alejandro Balde. It was like a no-show. There was nothing there really to talk about. Rafinha, right, on the left wing. I'm going to be honest, guys. Rafinha, I like the look, right? But I'm going to be honest, that headband, go back to the braids, bro. Braided Rafinha was cooking everybody. Real Madrid still have nightmares of braided Rafinha. In my opinion, the headband's cool and all, but hey, when it's time for the real season, you got to go back to braids. Go back to your bread and butter. What did you do when you were cooking Real Madrid? In my opinion, Rafinha it was all right. I think he was better than Lamine a bit. Better than Fermin a bit, but it wasn't anything that crazy about Rafinha. Ferran, once again, similar to Balde and Fermin Lopez, he didn't play bad for Ferran, to be honest, but it was a no-show. Even the pressing from the first unit wasn't that good. The Japanese team, they actually, Vissel Kobe, respect to them, they gave us a game. They actually gave us a game, and this is good, actually, because the rustiness is going to go off when you play teams that are organized. Their press was ready. I thought Vissel Kobe, respect to them. Our first unit looked pretty bad, though. I can't lie. But let's get back to the chat, guys. I don't want to ignore you guys. So, big up to the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying, though. Yeah, bro, listen. Hey, bro, Jan Garcia, bro, I'm telling you guys, I don't know how Unai Simon, big up Santiago, by the way. I don't know how Unai Simon's going to start over Jan Garcia. Like, there's just no way. Jan Garcia is much better, in my opinion. Pedri, I thought Pedri was good, but dude, if you think this was good from Pedri, we all know Pedri could do a lot better. Pedri's the same. Bro, my boy Barça Volume, he calls him Amazon Prime for a reason. This guy always delivers, and I love that nickname. Pedri's awesome. I call him Pedri Potter. He sees passes that normal midfielders, they don't see. Pedri is a very, very, very good midfielder, but in my opinion, it wasn't his best game. I feel like Pedri could have done a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I really believe so. Yeah, bro. Is it just me? Bro, that Rafinha, that haircut, bro. I'm not going to lie. That hairstyle in general from Rafinha, I just don't think it fits him. Like, I'm not hating. It looks decent for the offseason, but braided Rafinha was cooking, bro. You already know Rafinha was coming with the energy. You know what I'm saying? Is that rating app reliable? I don't think so. I believe the best way to judge footballers and just watch football in general is to watch the games. I'm only showing you guys the rating apps because it has the starting 11. Legit. That's the reason why, honestly, for convenience. De Jong, you know what? De Jong as man of the match was a shout. Because De Jong actually, he helped with the tempo of the game. So I do hear what you're saying, Blazer. Big up to you, by the way. Gerard Martin was solid. We're going to talk about that too. Big up Street Fighter also, right? I'm trying to get to as many, big up Godfrey. I'm trying to get to as many chats as possible before I move on to halftime. Because, bro, what I saw in that second half, bro, that reminded me handsy football. You know, I was like in the first half. Whoa, what happened, bro? I was legit, guys, honestly, you guys are going to laugh, but honestly, I was like, did Lamine Yamal, did he host another party? Did he host another party before the game? Because there's no way this is handsy football. This is one of the worst games I've ever seen from a handsy flick team. And I was like, Lamine Yamal, he had to host another secret party. You know what I'm saying? Maybe handsy flick didn't know about it, but genuinely, I was like, that's not the Barcelona that I know. You know, that I was watching the last season, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I was genuinely surprised. Yeah, dude, I will give them a break. Obviously, the plane, I think they came a bit later, so it is what it is, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yamal will cook so hard in Korea, bro. I can't believe all the criticism Lamine Yamal is getting for just one bad game. Like, I really don't get it. I think Rashford will cook. You know what, guys? We might as well go on and we move on to the second half. I think everybody wants to speak about the second half, and I don't blame you guys, bro. Everybody legit wants to speak about the second half for a reason, right? So I hear it, bro. Barca Reacts is probably the last comment before I move. Guys, keep on getting in the chat, bro. If there's fire comments, if there's a fire question, honestly, I will read it. I'm not one to ignore the chat. Bro, legit, I read almost all the chat messages I can. You know, right now, big up to the chat. Smash up the likes, bro. NJ, Unai Simon is going to, I don't know, he's going to pack his bags. The maximum Unai Simon's going to do over Jan Garcia is start this World Cup. After that, the Jan Garcia era officially starts for me, right? Big up to you. What's your expectations? For me, we got to add, I think the minimum, bro, try to win 3 trophies again. That's the minimum. Honestly, bro, why not? Dude, what we saw in that first half wasn't football. But you know what? Hey, bro, guys, I think this is too much. I know some people are saying, yo, Tomac, big up for the comment. Roony Bardghji was really good. Don't get me wrong. But Lamine Yamal is just way ahead of him, bro. I know it's technically competitions, right? If we play like an Elche or like, you know, just a bottom feeder in La Liga, it is competitions technically. But in my opinion, Lamine Yamal is way, way, way ahead of Bardghji still. Like, I don't think it's anything close yet. Do I plan this full time? Yo, in the future, give me 3-4 years of building a fire community, right? We're already starting one off. Guys, if you haven't smashed the likes and subscribed, what are you doing, right? But maybe in the future, if I get to 40K subs, right? Maybe then, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm still doing other things like uni and stuff. So it is what it is. Bro, what do you think about the starting 11? I'll get to that, bro. I'll get to all these things. Rashford, everybody's speaking about Rashford. You know what? Lewandowski. You know what, guys? We might as well do it. We might as well do it, guys. We might as well. You know what? Let's move on to the second half, bro. Everybody wants to speak about it. We might as well. So this is the thing. Instead of doing this, right, foot mob, right, and going and doing this, because that looks ugly, right? Your boy took out some time. And instead, right, what he did was took out the time to legit. And by the way, yo, guys, bear with me with the Joffrey thing. Because, listen, I know that's not Joffrey, but Joffrey started the second half. But the thing is, hold up. Yeah. I think I'm just looking at my camera. Okay, you guys can't see Szczesny. By the way, the one guy that you guys can't see is actually, bro, why am I doing this, bro? Bear with me, guys, bro. I can legit just move my camera, bro. It's not even that deep. I don't know why I'm forgetting that I can't. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I think you guys can see it now, bro. Can you guys see this? I think, bro, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so new to the software, guys. Just bear with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying to you guys when I'm saying I'm not a technical genius. But I do think, I'm looking on my end, right, all through my phone. Yeah, I do think you guys can see the screen, right? Guys, chat, can you guys see the screen? Can you guys see the screen, bro? But basically, what I did, okay, you guys can see it. What I did, basically, was took out the time, right? And got the second half lineup because I didn't want to do that ugly thing on FootMob that they have, right? So basically, I know this is not Joffrey, but Joffrey's not in the game because Joffrey, he's legit. He doesn't even have a no face. Joffrey's not in here. So I just got a random guy who's named Joffrey, and just bear with me, right? Just bear with me. I'm just putting the disclaimer out there, right? This is not Joffrey, but Joffrey is not known by the website yet because he's so new. Same with, I believe, Dro. Same with him, but Dro didn't start, so I didn't have to do that hassle. But just bear with me. So this was the second half lineup, right? Szczesny in goal. Ronald Araujo center back, Christensen center back, Joffrey left back, right? Right back was Eric Garcia. Mark Casado was the DM with Frankie de Jong, the other DM, right? Dani Olmo was the attacking midfielder. Roony Bardghji was the right winger. Left wing was Marcus Rashford, and the striker was old man Robert Lewandowski, who, by the way, once again had a solid game, which is crazy because the guy's almost 37. But what I do want to say is that let's start off first thing, right? Like I did with Jan Garcia and the goalkeepers. Szczesny. Bro, I promise you guys, Szczesny could have been on stream with me. Legit, Szczesny had nothing to do. He could have actually got a cigar and started smoking on the pitch. Did Vissel Kobe, did they even get into our box, our actual box, our 18-yard box in the second half? Szczesny had absolutely nothing to do. And you know what that tells me? We defended well. We took care of the ball. We were actually using the ball very well. And on top of that, we were not turning the ball over. The most important thing, right? And legit, every time we even did, Ronald Araujo, Christensen, De Jong, Casado, Joffrey, also, and Eric Garcia, they were all there. All of them right away. You know what I'm saying? Like Sharks, I was impressed, honestly, by the second half. The way that we pressed looked way more organized. The first half looked lethargic. Those guys, I'm not going to lie. I said it on my watch along, on my live stream. I said do not be surprised if the B team, the second team, the second string players actually outperform the first team players. Because let's be honest, guys. What do they have to prove? What do they? Oh my God. Am I dumb? Yo, Eric. Wait, hold up. No, I'm not. Wait, hold up. Yo. Eric wasn't starting, guys. I just realized that. I don't think Eric was starting, bro. Yo, wasn't it Jules Koundé? I think Koundé played, bro. I absolutely forgot that. Because he scored the first half goal. My bad, guys. My bad. Thank you, guys. But what I did want to say is that the second string, they looked a lot more hungry. That's all I could say. Look at all these players. Let's look at them right here, okay? Outside of Szczesny, he had nothing to do, right? Joffrey, he has a point to prove. Christensen, he has the point to prove. He's not starting right now. Right now, as it stands, Inigo and Cabarsi are the starters. Christensen and Araujo, both of these guys, you want to break into the squad, play well in training, play well in games. Jules Koundé is the one exception. He's starting. He's a starter. We all know it. Marc Casado, he lost his spot to Frankie de Jong, right? Frankie de Jong's one of the guys that, once again, exception, just like Jules Koundé, he will be starting. But Casado, he has a point to prove. And the way that Marc Casado played, amazing. Marc Casado and Frankie de Jong, when they came in the pitch, I think they were the two biggest reasons for why Barcelona, the whole tempo just changed. De Jong and Casado, brilliant. What I saw from Gavi and Pedri, in my opinion, I don't know. I just have questions about it. I don't think it's going to work. I think the dynamic between Pedri and Gavi, and both of them, Gavi's being the first-line player, I don't know about that. De Jong is way better at that thing, right? Roony Bardghji, right winger, solid, right? We're going to talk about more about Roony Bardghji. We're going to get back to this. Dani Olmo, right? I'm just doing a quick solid, you know what I'm saying? Dani Olmo is solid, in my opinion. I know a lot of people said that he was being wasteful, but in my opinion, he just did number 10 things. And let me just say this before I get to the chat about Dani Olmo. Can I say something? This is the thing that separates Fermin Lopez from Dani Olmo, I feel like. When a team is actually defending well, Fermin Lopez, sometimes you don't see him. He gets neutralized. You just don't notice Fermin Lopez. It's not that he's having a horrible game. You just don't see him. Dani Olmo, I feel like he's such a good technical player that how many times did I see Dani Olmo take one touch, head up, pass to Rashford right away? It's like this, guys. It's so quick. Dani Olmo's a genius, bro. I don't know. Listen, once again, I have to say it. The Dani Olmo disrespect that I see on Twitter, that I see on TikTok, that I see on X, that I see on, Instagram, everywhere. Honestly, the Dani Olmo disrespect is crazy. This guy's a smart player. And once again, am I surprised the team played better with Dani Olmo, a number 10 specialist? I'm not surprised. Dani Olmo is one of the most underrated players in the squad. And I don't know why people are arguing it. I love Fermin, but I feel like Dani Olmo right now is better. I don't even think it's crazy. I think that should be the popular opinion, but it is what it is, right? To each to their own. I don't really care, right? Rashford, left wing. We're going to talk more about him. Lewandowski, once again, man like Unk. You know what I'm saying? 37-year-old Gramps Lewandowski still playing football, and he actually had a good game. But I'm going to come back to the screen, guys. I want to read the chat. What are you guys saying about that that second half? Who was the best player in the second half? For me, right? I've already said Gerard Garcia was the man of the match in my opinion. So in the second half, I'm actually going to give it to De Jong. I thought De Jong changed the game, bro. Genuinely, right? Yo, big up Zier. Big up Zier, bro. Big up Zier, bro. Bro, big up Zier, by the way, right? Let me read the chat, bro. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, bro. The whole chat blew up. I forgot Koundé. I genuinely forgot Koundé. I legit did. You know what it is? Eric Garcia is typically the backup right back. So I was like, I think it was Eric. And I was making this quick, like 10 minutes before stream, real quick. Yo, big up my guy, Barca Volume. Smash up the likes. Do not move like a fraud. Do not move like Vinicius Jr. when he said he's going to do 10 times more. Do not move like Vinny. Smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't be Vinny. Move like Gavi. You know what I'm saying? Move like an absolute hustler. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get, bro? DB, big up to you. Do I think Barca? I'll answer it quickly. I do think we need one more signing, but if we can't do it, I'm not crying about it. It's not like Jan Laporta. Guys, I have to say this right now because we're on the topic right now. Jan Laporta is not evil. This guy's not like Bartomeu. Yo, Jan Laporta, he's not like a guy that he doesn't like Barca. That's not the thing. I don't get that from him. I think Jan Laporta is doing his best, but he does cap to the fans. He's not transparent. How do I say it? Jan Laporta is not completely transparent to the fans. This guy will say something. He's going to be like, yo, I'm going to get you a Lambo, right? He tells his son, yo, you're going to get a Lambo. You're going to get a Ferrari. And then you know what he gives him? He gives him a Prius, a used Prius with like 200K miles. So that's what Jan Laporta does a lot. But at the same time, I feel like Jan Laporta is trying his best. But I don't think we're going to get another signing. I'm going to be so real. But what I want, obviously, bro, my bad, bro. Chat, my bad for the Koundé thing, bro. Like, bro, our brother just genuinely forgot. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Dani Olmo. Yeah, bro, Dani Olmo was playing well. In my opinion, Dani Olmo was fire. I thought he was solid, bro. I thought that a bit wasteful, but it is what it is. Yo, and only Barca. Absolute fact. Guys, can I say something? Bro, look at the amount of first-team players in that second unit. All those, bro. You got Frankie de Jong. You had guys like Christensen. You had Araujo. You have guys like Jules Koundé. You had so many guys in that second unit. And, bro, you know what that tells me? Our squad depth, year by year, it is improving. It is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Once again, we always kill Jan Laporta. We do. Let's be real. A lot of our fans, this window, we're calling Laporta Porta, right? We're saying he lies too much, right, to the fans. But, once again, look how he built the squad. The squad looks decent, honestly. Look at 4 years ago. I was watching right wing. I was watching Serginho Dest. We have a right back playing right wing at FC Barcelona. You know how disrespectful that is to the fans. To the fans that you went from watching Lionel Messi at right wing, the GOAT, to watching Serginho Dest. And then now we have a squad where we have Lamine Yamal, we have Dani Olmo, we have Pedro, we have all these ballers, bro. Absolute ballers. Our squad depth is getting better by the year. Yeah, be real, Frankie de Jong, Pedri. Listen, bro, it is what it is, guys. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. Koundé needs to cut his hair. Bro, it is what it is, bro. Koundé's a baller, bro. Well, what can I say? What can I say? I'm almost the same age at Lewandowski. Guys, do I look like I'm 37? I don't look like I'm 37, bro. Yo, Zier, bro, stop moving fraudulent, bro. This guy's a Bayern fan, by the way. But big up to the chat, bro. Let me get some more chats in before I'm gonna go back to the second half. We're going to go in-depth. Every single guy who balled out this time. Every single player who balled out this time, right? Jan Laporta is on crack. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But I think having squad depth is very important. Big up Earl, by the way, bro. Big up to you guys. Who is the man of the match in the second half? I'm not seeing enough comments, right? In my opinion, I said de Jong. I think de Jong is the best guy in the second half. I genuinely thought he was. I thought that no other player changed the game more than Frankie de Jong. Genuinely. I don't even think it's crazy to say. Right? I don't think it's crazy to say at all, but it is what it is, right? Now adding Dro and Roony. Bro, do not remind me, guys. 2021 Barca, I promise you guys, we were in the mud. Like, we were genuinely in the mud. 2021 Barca. This is why, low-key, I'm so happy. I can watch my team with a smile. Like, this smile can't leave. Because what I had to watch for 2 or 3 years, that era from 2020 to 2023, oh my God. Bro, listen, you know that meme when the guy says, brother, like legit, why am I seeing Dest at right wing? And now I'm seeing Lamine Yamal. He had a bad game, but he's fine, bro. We already have Marc Bernal and Casado. Bro, we don't need CDMs. I do agree. Our back line in 23, yeah, it was solid. Yeah, guys, you know what? I do want to point that out. Actually. Bro, Araujo and Christensen both played very good. Araujo, right? A lot of people hate him, right? A lot of people are saying, yo, sell Araujo. Araujo and Christensen, right? That was the center back pairing when we won La Liga under Xavi, when we were so good. And once again, I'm not surprised. Araujo maybe has more chemistry with Christensen because Araujo with Cabarsi, he looked a bit funny, right? Araujo with Inigo, it just doesn't work. Maybe he has something with Christensen. Maybe they just complement each other. So it is what it is, right? Views on Dumfries. We're going to get to the transfers. But in my opinion, I don't think we're going to do it. I would like it, but I don't think we're going to do it, right? For us making, exactly, I do agree. I'm going to get to that take on that. But it is what it is. People still said Araujo out. They did not watch the game. Nah, bro, I told you Christensen's the best defender. Bro, fully fit, Christensen is the safest defender. Christensen is the least likely defender to make a mistake. Christensen is a guy that I promise you guys, he's that one guy at your workplace who's always there. Causes no problems. Solid to work with. This guy causes no problems. Nobody hates him. You know why? Because he's solid, bro. The only problem about Christensen is that if he sneezes the wrong way, if he gets a paper cut, he's out for 2 months. That's the only problem I have with Christensen. Listen, I love Christensen. I think he's a baller, but, right? He has to stay fully healthy. We got to get him on that Dani Olmo plan, that Pedri plan. He has to stay fit. He's actually a very important player. And honestly, we got to extend his contract because he only has 1 year left, right? Bro, of course, Jamal, you're right, bro. Caicedo was so underrated in my opinion, bro. Genuinely, I do think that Caicedo was solid too. Araujo shouldn't play in big UCL nights. Araujo is currently probably like the 4th choice center back. He has to work his way back, bro. I hope Fode Diallo gets a good age. Bro, who's Diallo again? Are you talking about I don't know who you're talking about. I'm going to be so real, right? Availability is the issue. Yeah, I do agree. For me, Bernal, Pedri. You know what, guys? Before I move on to the second half again and say, you know what I'm saying? Speak about the star performance. Guys, what are you saying about the best midfield duo? In my opinion, right? Pedri De Jong is the starters right now. Pedri De Jong, don't get me wrong, both of them ballers. But I do feel like defensively, there's just something there that I just don't like. I don't know what it is. It's like we always concede chances. We score a ton. We average like 3.5 goals. Ridiculous. Genuinely. Historically great goal scoring season. But De Jong and Pedri, I don't know what you could say. But there's something there that we just concede a bit too much. Right? I don't know what it is. Right? That's why a lot of the fan base, they're hoping Bernal is the guy. But once again, Bernal is off an ACL. So it's a bit tricky. It's very tricky. Pedri, Caicedo. I think, honestly, hot take, Pedri, Caicedo is the safest midfield. You get everything of it. It's just that Caicedo is not Frankie de Jong. Peak Frankie de Jong is better than peak Caicedo. No debate. But he's super solid. So when we saw Pedri and Caicedo destroying Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, destroying Bayern Munich, you know what I'm saying, at our place at the Olympic Stadium, it's not really a surprise, right? Yeah, bro. I mean, to be honest, it is what it is. Gavi with anybody on the pitch. I think Gavi and De Jong works better, to be honest, than Pedri. It is what it is, though. Everybody has their own opinion. With Caicedo, yeah, Caicedo's a better defender than Frankie de Jong. That's just what it is. But, guys, I feel like I'm going to move on to the next thing, right, guys? Let's get back, bro, right? Let's do part two of this, I don't know how to call it, bro, this recap. Guys, in my opinion, once again, if I'm highlighting the players who played very well, guys, who do you think I'm going to talk about? Roony Bardghji. Man like Roony Bardghji. Honestly, man like Roony Bardghji. What a performance. What can I say? He looked decent, right? The 1-2 touches, he looks like he has a first touch. He looks calm in tight areas. Bro, Roony Bardghji impressed me. And then the goal that he scored. Wow. And you know what I noticed? I already said it in my match reaction, guys. Roony Bardghji, I could tell because I play football. But the way, bro, I also watch a bunch of football. Roony Bardghji's a guy that you could tell in the first half. This guy, he wants to get shots off. How many times do we complain Olmo doesn't shoot, or like a Pedri doesn't shoot, or Caicedo or De Jong, they don't shoot enough, right? Bro, Roony Bardghji, what I will tell you is this guy, he's putting up a shot. I don't know if you watch basketball, guys, in the NBA. There's this player called Michael Porter Jr. on the, I don't think he's on the Nuggets anymore, but Michael Porter Jr., this guy, bro, if he touches the ball and there's a shooting opportunity, he will shoot. He's not passing the ball. You know that Kobe Bryant mentality, bro. Roony Bardghji has that. When he has an opportunity to shoot, he's gonna shoot. That's what I noticed. He took like 4 shots and like half of them were blocked. But I do like what I'm seeing. I like that this guy, bro, that's potential goals. If this guy can get better looks and the way that he can strike a ball, listen, I don't want to hype him up too much, but once again, bro, I'm just looking at the tendencies, the tenacity, right? Roony Bardghji, he's a shoot-first player. And you know what? At Barcelona, I don't feel like we have had enough of those type of players. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I think Roony Bardghji, you have so many playmakers like De Jong, Caicedo, Olmo, Pedri, right? You have so many guys, Lamine Yamal. If Roony Bardghji is a shoot-first player, honestly, I think that's a good thing. I really think it's better that you shoot first than having another playmaker. Honestly, right? Let's speak about Rashford for a bit. So, guys, I'm going to be honest. I have to say it. Rashford's now a Barcelona player, and I feel like that the disrespect Rashford's getting is crazy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I felt like that Marcus Rashford, he had a decent game. He, in my opinion, had a 7.5 out of 10 game. Marcus Rashford was not bad. The way that some Real Madrid fans are going about it, right? Saying that, like, bro, I'm going to be honest. I'll just call him out. End the stream, Dave. How, bro? How is this guy saying Rashford was trash? Did he watch the same game as me, brother? You know what I'm saying? Did you watch the game or did you turn it off? Bro, I don't know. Were you watching the game with the TV off? Because big up Dave, my guy. I think I'm about to speak with him on Football Carnage's channel, right? On Football Chaos, right? But once again, I do have to say it. I feel like the Madrid fan, the rival fans, they're just hating on Rashford. I honestly thought Rashford played well. He was better than Lamine, right? He was better than Rafinha. He was better than Fermin. He was better than so many guys. He was better than Ferran. Rashford, that pass, I think that Roony Bardghji scored. Lewandowski gets there, but that's a very good pass by Rashford. So why is Rashford getting cooked? I don't get it. He played only 30 minutes, cool. He got subbed off for somebody else, fair enough. Got subbed off, I think, for Dro. But the thing is, Rashford had a decent game. I honestly feel like the Madrid fans, the rival fans, you know, these guys are going too far. I don't know what they're talking about. I think, honestly, you know what this is? This is delusion. This is just being a hater. This is having an agenda. Genuinely, this is having an agenda. Because Rashford, in my opinion, was solid. Bro, I saw so many runs that he made. Keep making those runs, you're going to score. I saw Rashford so many times. Him and Dani Olmo, him and Joffrey, combinations, dangerous. Rashford and Joffrey, I want to see that next game. Rashford and Joffrey, they already have an understanding, right? Dani Olmo and Rashford, they have an understanding. How many times? I think 2 times, Dani Olmo found Marcus Rashford on a very good chance. Rashford just didn't score. Bro, keep getting in those positions. Bro, you're going to score. Football is not a complicated game. Bro, we watch Barcelona, guys. How many chances does Lewandowski get? And he misses. But how many chances does Lewandowski get and he scores? It's a volume thing. The more chances you get, the more times you're going to get into a dangerous area, you're going to score. It's just that's simple of it. You know what I'm saying? Hansi Flick system, once again, it complements attackers. You think Rashford's going to fail? Like, I don't think he is, guys. I really don't think he is. But listen, I had to throw it out there. I have to, bro, guys. He's our player now. We have to defend Rashford, especially when he's playing well and people are cooking him. Because what is he supposed to do? Play trash and then now it's justified? Guys, defend Rashford, bro. This guy actually played good and people want to cook him. I don't understand it. It's super uncalled for, but it is what it is. Guys, I'll get to the chat in 2 minutes. Get your chats in. I'm going to read the chat once again, but I've already said De Jong was spectacular. I thought De Jong and Casado were spectacular. Christensen, Araujo, once again, that duo, just keep it again, bro. That duo looks solid, right? Joffrey, right? This is not the real Joffrey, obviously. I couldn't find his picture for all the people that came late. So this is not the real Joffrey. But once again, Joffrey was solid. Bro, what I saw from Joffrey, I love how adventurous he is. I love how Joffrey just goes up and he also comes back. But the thing is that he has over Gerard Martin is that he's actually physically strong. He's got something. He's got an engine. He can go legit. He can go up and down. He can keep on going up and down. Legit. Joffrey has an engine on him that Gerard Martin doesn't because physically he's just a better athlete. But once again, what I liked about Joffrey is that he can drive with the ball. I see so many raw attributes, that's what I should say, right? That Joffrey has. And what I see bro, honestly, listen, if we get a great bid from the Prem, am I a crazy man for taking that bid? Listen, if we get a great bid for Gerard Martin from the Prem, from Wolverhampton for like 15 million, and Joffrey balls out, I know it's big questions, but it's not like Gerard Martin has covered himself very well. Like, we all remember that Inter Milan defending. Like, it wasn't good enough, but it just is what it is, right? I mean, who else should I speak about? So I spoke about the back line. Szczesny had nothing to do. Bro, you know what? Let's speak about Olmo and Lewandowski, and then I'll get back to the chat. Olmo, in my opinion, was solid. I thought Olmo was wasteful when it comes to shooting, right? But when it comes to playmaking, he was solid, bro. He had like 2-3 chances for Rashford, right, that he could have done better with. I think Dani Olmo is solid, bro. I think that Dani Olmo, he's just gotta score, bro. That's how simple it is. He was a solid playmaker, but when it comes to goal scoring, we all know Dani Olmo, bro. Dani Olmo has a celebration for a reason, bro. The guy's a goal scorer. He just needs to shoot better, right? It's not that deep. Lewandowski, what I will say, Lewandowski was running. I can't lie. Lewandowski, this guy, 37 years old, he's about to be. And the guy's still playing. And you know what it is? He looks somewhat sharp. The one thing that he has is that his top speed is just slow. Sometimes I watch Barca, and guys, I'm not hating. I'm just telling the truth. Sometimes I watch Barca, and I'd be like, yo, is Lewandowski moving in like, you know what I'm saying, like 0.5 times speed? Is he moving in slow motion? But Robert Lewandowski, right? the awareness to see Roony Bardghji to hold up the ball. Proper strikers, hold up play. And then he finds Roony Bardghji. The pass is a very good one. Roony Bardghji, what a goal, right? And I think the last thing that we got to talk about, because he didn't play, right? He didn't start in the second half, is Dro. What a player. That's all I could say. I don't even think, listen, there's no explanation. Dro, what a player. What a player. We're going to speak about Dro more. We'll speak about Dro next, but let me read the chat, bro. Let me actually get back to the chat, bro. I don't want to ignore you guys. So, guys, smash up the likes, right? Guys, smash up the likes and also subscribe to the channel, bro. Let me read the chat, bro. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying, bro? What state are you from? California, bro. California. Bro, Ronnie can, can be decent. Yeah, dude, I think Ronnie's a solid player, bro. I want to see more from him. In Korea, I think our next game is. I want to see more of Dro. I want to see more of Ronnie, right? I really do, bro. I'm not even joking with you guys, right? He reminded me of Eden Hazard from Chelsea. Some reason Roony Bardghji. You know what? That build, he has a similar build. Like, that's not even crazy to say. Yeah, the link-up play. I can't lie. Bro, this is the thing. Some of these guys need a bit more chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rashford with the other guys. He had chemistry with Joffrey and Dani Olmo, but I need to see him and Lewandowski linking up better. I want to see something between De Jong and Rashford. You know what I'm saying, right? MPJ, bro, Roony Bardghji reminds me of Michael Porter Jr. or like a Kobe Bryant. The way that this guy, when he sees an opportunity to shoot, he's going to shoot. And that's a good thing. Don't worry. Sometimes it's going to be a bad thing, but it's not like I'm complaining. For a chance, bro, we're a team that we create a lot of chances. If one dude wants to shoot a lot, there's nothing wrong with it, right? It just is what it is. Ronnie was good, but did not receive the ball a lot. That's true, because once again, Rashford and Joffrey were absolutely cooking. What I saw from Joffrey and Rashford, listen, bro, I don't have my credit card, but you know that meme when the guy's like, yo, sign me up for it right now. I'll pay it right now. What I saw from Joffrey and Rashford, that connection was the reason why, y'all, right? Well, that was the reason why we were playing down the left. The reason why is because Joffrey and, who's that man again? Bro, Joffrey and Rashford were cooking. That's the reason why. So it's not that deep. Gerard Martin and Hector Fort should be sold at least to get some funds. What's your thought? To be honest, I agree. I agree, especially on Hector Fort. Hector Fort never plays. We're going to talk about Hector Fort in like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But, bro, the bottom line is that if you never play, you might as well leave. Like, honestly, Gerard Martin, the thing is, he's still going to get minutes. He still is. Hansi Flick rates the guy. But when it comes to Hector Fort, genuinely, bro, like, he never plays. We even saw it during the season. So what's the point of keeping him? That second unit could beat Man United's first team. Yeah, probably could, bro. Big up Shane, by the way. It's hate from United and United and Madrid fans. I hear it, bro. But this is the thing. You don't have to lie, bro. Like, I'm going to be real. End the stream, Dave. Yo, big up to you all the time. But once again, why are you capping? Rashford played decent, and you're making a whole video clowning him. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm a Lamine Yamal guy, but Lamine Yamal actually probably should have been the guy getting clowned. But bro clowned Rashford. And that's what I'm saying. It's an agenda thing. It's genuinely an agenda thing. There's no other way to put it. Like, there's no other way to explain it, right? Flick loves Martin. That's the reason why I would like to sell Martin if it was a good fee. But the first player who's got to go has to be Hector Fort. Just because he's never utilized. And if we're not going to use him, Hansi Flick doesn't trust him, right? Sell him. What's the problem, bro? It's not like Hector Fort's a huge player either. You know what I'm saying? Roony Bardghji has better accuracy than Yamal. That's a hot take, bro. Bro, yeah, that's too early to say. Will be funny if Rashford drops more GA than Vinny. Let's see, bro. I would love that. I would absolutely love. Bro, I hope that Rashford outplays Vinny. Bro, this is the thing. Bro, this is the thing, guys. Honestly, guys. Bro, this is the thing with a lot of people that they don't understand. Rashford got subbed off early because he's not fully fit, because he's coming off of a hamstring injury like a month or two ago with Aston Villa. He missed the last couple games at Villa for a reason. He had a hamstring injury. It's not like he was horrible, bro, right? Big up, yo. I don't know how to, bro, I don't know what I'm going to call you, bro, because I don't know what language that is, bro. Big up. Where are you from, bro? That language looks very unique, bro. I can't lie. But I don't know what to call you, bro. But you're saying Rashford was okay, despite the fact that he's still not in good shape. His last game was in April. That's what I'm saying. I think Rashford's going to be even better in the next coming games, bro. Right on cue, Reha. You know what I'm saying? The AC not working again. Bro, only Barca. You know, this AC, it was working the past week, bro, and it's not working again, bro. What can I do about it? I have to get somebody. I'll pay them top dollar. Fix up this AC, bro. Legit. We got Barcelona AC right here, bro. The AC sometimes works. It's not sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to cancel the stream for no reason, right? That's too soft of a reason to cancel a stream, right? Did you notice how Rashford and Olmo were switching positions? That's what I'm saying, John. What Rashford has with Olmo was quality. He already has some chemistry with Olmo, but that's for me. That's because Dani Olmo's a genius player. He's such a smart player, so underrated. So that's why I'm like, I don't know why Barca fans, they always disrespect Olmo whenever they get the chance. Like, dude, you don't have to love Fermin and hate Dani Olmo. No, bro. Just mess with both of them. I think both of them are quality players, honestly. Don't listen to Dave. Bro, he's a Madrid fan. I know he's doing, but it's a Rashford thing, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest. Lamine Yamal is my guy, but he was probably the worst player on the pitch. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm one guy that if someone's playing bad, I'm going to say it, right? Did you see the link up between? Bro, I've been saying it. He needs to take it easy anyway. Yeah, dude, I do agree. There's a higher, yeah, bro, hamstrings are no joke. You're right, bro. NJ, Rashford will be fine. Yeah, dude, I agree. Big Vissel Barça, bro. I want to see Rashford and Bardghji. You know what? I want to see Rashford and Bardghji too. I actually do want to see it. Martin has great end product, but he's not good. That's the thing, bro. I've already said it with Gerard Martin. If Gerard Martin, fair enough, he's good at one thing, but he's trash at everything else, why should I defend him? Bro, if I go to school, right, and let's say I'm in high school, right, bro, and I'm good at science, but I'm trash at everything else. I got an A in science. I got an F in every other class. Bro, you're not graduating high school. Dog, you're going to be a super senior. You're going to be pushing 30. You're going to be 24 still trying to graduate high school. So, like, bro, this is my thing with Martin when people say he has a great cross. I understand. I'm all for it. But, dude, if you're good at one thing, who cares, bro? Listen, if you're good at one subject in school, you're not graduating high school. You got to do the other things at least at an adequate level. You know what I'm saying? To be acceptable. So, it just is what it is. Bro, Rashford will be solid, bro. I'll be so real. Fermin's better for open teams. I do agree. That I absolutely agree with. I do agree with. Tony and Goulet for the next game. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen. Bro, Baron, what I was saying is that, bro, I genuinely think that Lamine Yamal, he went to another point. He did something, guys. The guy that I saw, right, was not Lamine Yamal. The guy who I saw wearing the number 10 jersey was not Lamine. What I saw had to be somebody else. It just had to. You know what I'm saying? I will always defend Lewandowski. I hear it. He came when, bro. He came when we were in the mud. That's the one thing I always can't take away from Lewandowski. Hey, Dro's idol is Pedro, bro. Bro's absolutely culture, bro. And we're going to speak about Dro next, bro. Right? Bro, my hot take is that if Lamine doesn't lock in, Roony will take a spot. Andrew, I'm going to be honest. You're jumping the gun, bro. I think Lamine just had one bad game. I don't think he's bad at all. I think Lamine just had one bad game, right? If Lamine has 10 bad games, you know what? Then we can start talking. But right now, I feel like that it's a bit premature. If you get what I'm trying to say. 17 is crazy. Yeah, bro. You know what, guys? Let's speak about Dro, guys. Let's speak about man like Dro, right? Because what was your reaction when that goal happened? When I saw that goal, I was like, bro, you know what I was? I was like, bro, and he's not even my kid. I don't know Dro, but I felt like a proud father. I was like, you know what? La Masia absolutely just got us, bro. La Masia once again has got Barcelona. Legit. We're well fed. Guys, we're absolutely well fed. La Masia is like your parents, bro. Legit. You should be thankful for having them. You know what I'm saying? Because they always pull through. You know when you're a little kid, bro. You're sleeping without a blanket. And then your mom comes through, puts the blanket on you. Bro, La Masia is the most convenient thing that Barcelona has. It's the reason why that we were able to come back so quickly. La Masia, big up to La Masia. Honestly, the scouts in La Masia, whatever they're putting in the water in La Masia, please do not drug test that. Bro, just keep it hidden. Because what I'm seeing from La Masia, year in, year out, we got Gavi. Right? We had Pedro's not from there, but we had like Alejandro Balde. We had so many guys, bro. Lamine Yamal, obviously, bro. So many players. Fermin Lopez. And dude, once again, I think Dro's next up. I think Dro, what a volley, by the way. Let's speak about the finish. Bro, that's not easy to do. Honestly. Bro, I don't know if our other midfielders can do that. Maybe Dani Olmo, maybe Fermin Lopez. The other guys, I don't think they even have the capacity. Maybe Pedro once a season, twice a season, but that's it. Nobody else could do that. What a finish by Dro on the volley. Bro, that's no joke. That is no joke. Dro and the confidence. Bro, I was saying about Dro earlier. I was like, why is this guy not getting hype? I was watching FC Barcelona. Some of their clips that they released on Instagram, right? And bro, his first touch was just so smooth. He just killed the touch. Beautiful. The next pass, beautiful. You know when the ball's not even bouncing, it's genuinely a perfect pass? I was like, bro, this is almost like AI. It's robotic. This Dro kid, he's got something special. He's got something special. And I've mentioned it on my video that I made legit like 5-6 days ago, right, about the 7 players that you got to watch out. I said, why is nobody talking about this guy? If there's a player that I said I'm betting on before, it was Dro. Even Roony Bardghji. I bet on Dro ahead of Roony Bardghji because I think Dro is cold, bro. There's a reason why he jumped the Fernández twins, or cousins, my bad, right? Antonio and Goulet. Dro's got something. He's got, listen, you know when Isco, players like Isco, Di Maria, you know, there's nothing to really describe it fully. But Dro's got something. His first touch, the way that I'm seeing the scouts now, they're all putting it out there, right? Everybody when a talent's unveiled and everybody knows who they are, they try to claim that he knows him. But what I will say is that Dro's first touch is immaculate. His dribbling is beautiful. Bro, he can shoot, it looks like. I don't know for sure. But the guy, you know, listen, we were saying who could potentially be the long-term pairing for Pedri. What if it's Dro, Pedri, and Bernal? Guys, listen. What if it's Dro, Pedri, and Bernal in 5 years from now? I'm telling you guys right now, hot take, it might be. Because Caicedo, will he ever be at that level, at a high elite level? Will Gavi ever be at an elite level? Will guys like, I don't know, Fermin, I think he will probably get there, but will he be starting? What if we go back to a 4-3-3 after Hansi Flick, right? Dani Olmo, in 5 years, is he even going to be at Barca? I think maybe 3 or 4 more years, right? I think maybe Dro, Pedri, and Marc Bernal. This is a long shot prediction, but you know what? I loved what I was seeing. I loved it, bro. And genuinely, I want to see more in Korea when we go to Korea because we only had 1 game in Japan. I think 2 in Korea. I want to see more of Dro, Bardghji, and Joffrey. 100%. All of those guys. Obviously, Rashford, but from the youngsters, I need to see more of that, right? Let me read the chat before I share my screen because we're going to recap with some more stuff, guys. Bro, let me read the stuff. Let me read the chat, guys. Big up for you guys for pulling through, guys. I always appreciate you guys for pulling through, bro. Genuinely. Guys, also smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're watching and you haven't smashed the likes, get up off your phone. If you're doing full screen, stop doing the full screen and smash up the likes. Let's try to get 10 more likes in right now. Also, bro, I'm going to be honest. Subscribe to your boy. Let's try to get to 1,310 subscribers. Let's get 2 more, guys. I know there's definitely 2 people right here that haven't subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Number 10, Curse, bro. Relax, bro. I know you're a Real Madrid fan, but hey, you're just taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? Lewandowski's a Barca legend. Lewandowski, he played well once again. Just shows your Unk status, bro. I'm not an Unk status, bro. Relax, bro. Bro is still in uni and you're calling me Unk. Bardghji, a sub for Yamal, 2 million. Deco in. I don't know about Deco in, but Deco cooked up with that one. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will give him props for that. Gavi, Caicedo, Bernal, Yamal, Fermin. Bro, we got so many guys, bro. Pedro. Bro, listen. And is it a coincidence that a baller like Pedro, right? You know what I'm saying? He could be playing with Pedri. That's all I'm saying, bro. I know it's nothing at all, but yo, even the names, they sound, you know, similar, bro. Man's got something. I will say, Dro will be up in 2 years. He won't make the first team this season. But this is my thing, Shane. Why was Dro not hyped up like Goulet Fernández, like Tony, for example? These guys we knew of for years. So why is this guy? We didn't know about Dro for a while. Dro's an absolute baller. What a strike, though, right? Like, honestly, right? Like, in my opinion, what a player. Is Gerard Martin from La Masia? Hell no. If Gerard Martin is from La Masia, guys, bro, if Gerard Martin is from La Masia, he's giving us a horrible look. Genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely, bro. Our midfield is stacked. Yeah, bro, our midfield is stacked. Guys, let me see. Man, I love everybody does, bro. Everybody who has the name Pedro just cooks at Barca. Guys, I do want to move on, right? And I'm gonna speak about. Let's share my screen. Hold up, guys. I'll get back to the chat in a couple minutes, bro. I do want. Last thing I want to do is just, I don't know, just scroll through Twitter. Honestly, guys, right? I did bookmark a lot of things, bro. Guys, how you guys feeling about this? Jan Virgili, he's gonna be leaving Barcelona. In my opinion, bro, I don't think it's that bad of a deal, right? Everybody was hyping up Virgili because we might have knocked out Nico or Luis Diaz. We end up with Rashford. Still, people were hyping up Virgili. Could he be the next La Masia breakout? Hansi Flick did not call him up to the preseason squad. In my opinion, I don't know how you guys are feeling about it, but what I would say with Virgili is that I think that a loan would be better. I don't know about a permanent. If we're getting a permanent, guys, we have to be getting top dollar, like 12, 13 million right now. Because why would you sell him? Like, I know maybe it's a good price for Mallorca, but Mallorca is the same team that they offered 5 million and got Pablo Torre. I don't know if they have money like that, right? So with Jan Virgili, I'm looking at it like I'd rather have a loan, because Barcelona, what if the Rashford thing goes bad? What if it goes bad? In my opinion, Jan Virgili, in my opinion, a loan would be better, because it's not like an Ansu Fati situation where you like, you know, he's falling off. Dude, this guy's absolutely new. He could kill it. He could kill it out on loan. But if you do a permanent transfer and he kills it, right? Now you just got to pay a buyback clause of like, what, 25 million maybe? Like, that's going to be too much for me, in my opinion. Bro, what a game, though. Guys, is there anything like watching Barcelona, bro? Guys, look at this. Absolute beautiful thing to see. Hold up. Let me move my camera. I just realized. Let me move my camera. Guys, I'm going to get back to the chat in like 2 minutes, guys. Trust. But I do want to read some of the top things that I bookmarked on Twitter. Guys, look at this, bro. Hansi Flick, he said the plan is for Roony to stay with the first team. Beautiful. Hansi Flick, right? Of course, Roony Bardghji, he was brought in for the, not how do I say it? Roony Bardghji was brought in not as a B team player, but not as an A team player. Apparently, he was going to shift in between both. But Hansi Flick apparently is saying that his plan is that he stays in the first team. And you know what? After a debut like that, we'll see more. I hope Roony Bardghji can bag another goal. Because if he does, that will just justify Hansi Flick's claim of Roony Bardghji is going to be staying. In my opinion, it doesn't matter. It's not even my opinion. Bro, Hansi Flick said the plan is that he stays with the first team. I hope he just balls out and can prove more. That's all I hope from Roony Bardghji. Genuinely, what we saw in the debut was solid, bro. Genuinely. Look at these stats, bro. I had to bookmark it. You know, 47 minutes played. A goal. 100% dribbles completed. He didn't take too many, but when he did, this guy's very efficient. 30 touches. 1 key pass. He was solid, bro. In my opinion, was it a masterclass? I wouldn't go that far. But what I saw from Roony Bardghji, I saw the flashes. I saw something that we could work with. You know what I'm saying? Hansi Flick and Dro. Bro, I'm telling you guys, I always say it with Hansi Flick. Not only is this guy a great manager, his tactics, they work, right? It's also that Hansi Flick, people never mention this part. Hansi Flick, this guy is a man manager. There's a reason why Lewandowski, right? Rashford even came to Barcelona. There's a reason why Ferran, all these guys, Rafinha, all these guys, you're seeing the most confident version. Even Lamine Yamal, we're seeing him, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing Lamine Yamal bust out some skill moves that I've never seen at Barcelona since Neymar, right? So Hansi Flick is the manager. He's a man manager. This guy, he allows people and the players to express themselves. That's something that a lot of managers today, right? Look at a Mikel Arteta. Look at Pep Guardiola even today, right? They don't really let the players play. Hansi Flick, when it comes to the wingers and the attackers, they can do whatever they want. Obviously, they got to press, but on the ball. If you have a man, take him on. Do a skill. Do something. Take a shot on. You know, Roony Bardghji, the amount of shots that he took, Hansi Flick didn't tell him, yo, don't shoot. He's saying, yo, play your game. And Roony Bardghji's game is to shoot. Dro, what a finish, bro. Yo, look at, and the way that Hansi Flick's got him, bro. You don't think this is going to give him more confidence? It will, bro. I think Dro is going to listen, I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if he's going to play a lot of minutes, but I do think he will play next game. I think he's going to play with more confidence. I hope he can start in the second half, though. But, guys, once again, we already went past this, but, bro, how beautiful was it to see Jan Garcia wearing the number 1? Jan Garcia, listen, pause, right? I can't lie. I have to pause right there. But, once again, Jan Garcia as the number 1 was awesome. What a sight to see. Genuinely. Jan Garcia, my goalkeeper. Ter Stegen problems. I don't need this. Listen, I don't care. Anybody speaks about Ter Stegen, I don't really care. That's just my take on it. Jan Garcia is here, and listen, we got to get him registered. By the first game of La Liga, if there's one guy you got to register, it has to be Jan Garcia. Rashford next, then Dro. I mean, not Dro, man like Roony Bardghji. But Jan Garcia, what an impressive debut. In my opinion, a man of the match. Very underrated. Many people do not speak about him. But, guys, listen, we'll speak about the next game. But let's speak about a little bit of transfer news. A little bit, right? We're only going to speak about this for like a bit, right? And then we're going to move on. But what I do want to say is Hector Fort, as we all know, one of the few players, the Fernández cousins, they didn't play the game at all, right? Inaki Peña didn't play the game at all. I think the goalkeeper called Koken didn't play the game at all. And also Hector Fort. Now, this is the thing. Hector Fort is actually a first-team player. He's not a backup. Like, Koken is a fourth-choice goalkeeper, right? Inaki Peña, third-choice goalkeeper. Hector Fort ideally would like to be a backup fullback, but he's not even that. He has Gerard Martin even ahead of him. He has Joffrey ahead of him, it looks like. He has Eric Garcia, who's the backup right back. I think, what did I say at the beginning of the stream? We have to highlight that. Hansi Flick genuinely believes Eric Garcia is the backup right back at Barcelona. He does not rate Hector Fort, in my opinion. Listen, I know it's my opinion, but look at all the proof. The proof's in the pudding, guys. Eric Garcia is ahead of Hector Fort. How many times did we see Hector Fort last season? Not that much. We really didn't. How many times did we see Eric Garcia? We saw him a lot. Hansi Flick trusts Eric Garcia just more than Hector Fort. Is that simply put? And in my opinion, right, Sport are putting out he could leave Barcelona, right? He has so many fullbacks ahead of him. And in my opinion, I would sell. Now, Gerard Martin is different. I would sell if the bid is right with Gerard Martin. Because even though I don't rate him, I think it's too early to trust Joffrey. And I think Gerard Martin, you know what? Hansi Flick's actually going to use him. So Hansi Flick, even though Gerard Martin, I do not rate him. I do not rate him. Trust me, guys, I don't. Overall, good on his day player. But in my opinion, consistently wise, Gerard Martin is not it. But Hansi Flick uses Gerard Martin. He never uses Hector Fort. That's my case for saying sell Hector Fort. What's the point of having Hector Fort? Even on loan. We saw it last season. He's not going to play him. This season, it looks the same. I don't think Hector Fort is going to do better with a loan and coming back. Maybe it will, but if Hansi Flick's the manager, he's got Eric's trust. He's got Koundé's trust. Is he going to kill the loan spell? Is he going to be like a Hakimi, that to the point where he cannot be ignored? Like, I don't know if he is. In my opinion, if I was Barcelona, and I think it's a bit of a hot take, I would sell Hector Fort outright, straight up. I don't think it's crazy to say. Guys, I'm going to get in the chat. But would you guys sell Hector Fort? Let me know down below in the chat, guys. I'm going to get to it, all right? Once again, this is not news, but this is Rashad Raymond. If you guys do not know who Rashad Raymond is, this guy's a guy who's in the know. He's in between the journalist, right, and also the official club, FC Barcelona. This guy, he also said that increasing reports about Hector Fort's situation could be one to watch. After not playing the previous game, chances to go out on loan increased. Bro, guys, I'm telling you guys, there's something in there. I think that Hector Fort's going to leave. I think he should leave too. I think for his career, I think, what is he about to be, 21 or something, 20? You got to start playing football, right? Let's be real. In today's age, 18 is a bit young. 19 is a bit young. Hector Fort should leave Barca, right? But you know what? Before I get to chat, right? Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap up in probably a couple minutes. But, guys, what are we saying about this? Guys, get in the chat right now. What are we saying about this? Jan Laporta basically said Barcelona are not going to make any more new signings. No more new signings. In principle, there will be no more new signings this summer. We have a good squad, and the coach wants to strengthen the first team with players from the reserves. So we don't expect new deals at the moment. You know, and there's more quotes that I got here at bookmark, right? Jan Laporta, the one-to-one rule. Apparently, I guess we're still not there, right? Guys, look, we need to save in terms of wage bill. Everything is underway and we're on the right track, and it will allow us to make the corresponding registrations. Work is being done, blah, blah, blah. You guys get the gist, right? In reality, he's saying, this is the reality and we can register the players. In times, there was stress of signing and selling. And now we are in the stress of the ability to register. So I guess Barcelona, honestly, guys, this is my take with it. I think Jan Laporta, he's not signing a player because if we sign another player, I think it's going to be very difficult to register them. I think we're already going to have problems with Jan Garcia and Rashford. I think that right now, we're just going to stay with what it is. Listen, I know a lot of people have joked around, and guys, I promise I'm going to get to the chat in like 30 seconds, but Jan Laporta, he's capped a whole lot this summer. He said this, he's done another, right? This is one thing that I hope he's lying about, but I don't think I think he's telling the truth. I think there's not going to be another signing this summer. I'll be shocked. Let's see if the rumors get stronger. But, bro, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, it really is what it is. Let me get to the chat right now. I don't want to ignore you guys, bro. Big up, by the way. Listen, big up to you guys, by the way, all the time. Big up. Let me check the chat right now. Big up Shane, bro. Big up Shane. Martin's not from La Masia. Thank God, bro. Because Gerard Martin is a bad look for La Masia. I ain't gonna cap. Big up my guy Ashura, bro. Big up Ashura, bro. Loan deal or permanent. In my opinion, bro, Hector Fort should just leave. Guys, some things don't be emotional about. Do not be like, no offense. I don't know if females are watching. Listen, I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, my channel has gotten so big to the point that even females watch me. But what I will say is don't be that emotional like them, bro. Be so real. Be logical. Guys, bro, don't be emotional with Hector Fort. What, real talk. Bro, what has he really proven to earn Hansi Flick's respect? What has he proven to earn my respect? He played great under Xavi. That's the only credit in the bank that he really has. You know what I'm saying? Hector Fort, if Hansi Flick's not going to use him, it's okay if we get rid of him. If we can get Hector Fort off for 12 million, I would take it. And apparently he has a lot of offers, so I don't think it's that much. You know how Barca, they claim everybody from La Masia? I hear it, though. Big up Ashura, though. Just like what they did. Yo, Martin's not from La Masia, bro. Let him go. Everybody has Lamine syndrome. No patience, sell with a buyback option. Yeah, if we do that with Hector Fort, listen, with a Virgili, in my opinion, loan him. He's too early. It's too early with Virgili. We don't know what he's going to be, so loan him. But when it comes to guys like Hector Fort, right? In my opinion, Hector Fort, just sell him outright. Put a buyback if you really want. But, yo, sell the guy. We're not going to use him at all, guys. Like, we're not. We need to strengthen. We got to get back to the 1-to-1, so it just is what it is. Barca, the only club in which you can be 18 in the first team and the academy. Bro, Andrew, absolute facts. We got a 16-year-old loading. Bro, Barca is the one club, guys, that I'm going to be honest. You can't be the young guy for too long. You can't. You cannot be the young guy for too long at Barca because we got another one coming through the chamber. You know, Lamine Yamal right now is entering his 3rd year. And you know what? Man like Dro is only, I think, a year younger than Lamine. But this is the thing. You cannot be Marc Casado. Last season, you were the young guy. Now this year, you got to be more of a leader. Lamine, you got to be more of a leader. These guys are young, but you can't be the young guy for too long at Barcelona. There's always another kid breaking out. We saw Gavi. We saw so many youngsters. I saw Pedro playing with Lionel Messi at 16. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be the young guy for too long. Danny Rodriguez, I don't know what's going to happen with him. Big up to you. Big up to you, bro. Jonas, what do you hear about Max Dalman? That kid looks sick from Arsenal. He looks very good. Yo, big up my guy Javier, bro. Long time, bro. Javier, one of my OGs, bro. Absolute OG. Flick allows him to be free with a purpose. I agree. Bro, respect Ter Stegen. Never, bro. Listen, maybe I'll respect him, but once he leaves, Rashad Raymond, big up to you, bro. Yo, Mustafa. Man like Mustafa, another OG, absolute OG. Big up Mustafa, bro. Bro, I can't lie. Preseason, guys, I can't wait for the next game. The next game, guys, what time is it for you guys, right? I think I'm just going to read the chat. I'm going to read the chat, bro. I'm just going to read the chat. But, guys, what time is the next game for you guys? Rashad posted something 30 minutes ago. I'll check it out. But, yo, guys, what is the time for the next game? The next game for you guys, local time for you guys. What is it? Because for me, it's going to be 4 a.m. And I'm going to be doing another watch-along on the channel, right? Bro, I got to get up at 3:30, bro. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I got to get up at 3. But this is the thing. To watch Barcelona, why not? Why not, bro? Rashad Raymond. Hey, only Barca. I'm seeing it on my side, bro. It's just a De Jong thing, bro. Listen, De Jong's about to extend. I'll probably do a video maybe about that, but it just is what it is, right? I don't really care too much. I'm not gonna lie. Let me do this. Hold up, bro. Reha, you're a girl. Ain't no way, bro. Listen, bro, we're going global, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I never thought. I'm gonna be so real. I never thought my channel got that big already, bro. That's crazy, bro. Big up, Reha. I didn't know. I'm going to be dead serious. I did not know. Yo, guys, we're making moves, bro. Guys, if you haven't smashed up the likes and subscribe, do it. Yo, big up, Reha. W, bro. Listen, and you know what? I believe you because I don't think somebody would joke around about that. You know what I'm saying? This guy using... bro, I'm not doing anything, bro. Yo, Ashura, astaghfirullah. I hear you, bro. I didn't say nothing, though. You know? Hey, it is what it is. 12 p.m.? So, cool air. Do you live in Spain? Because I think it's 12... No. Do you live in London? You live somewhere in Europe if it's 12 p.m. 7 a.m. So you live East Coast United States. I know that, bro. 4 a.m. That's West Coast. Yeah, no, bro, Mustafa, it's not that deep, bro. The channel's been growing, though, so it just is what it is, bro. Listen, you know, hey, if people don't pull through, it is what it is, but I always mess with the people who pull through. Like, genuinely, big up to you guys. The channel is genuinely growing. I never thought I'll be at a point where I would have over 1,000 subs pretty quickly. I know it's not that quick. You see other channels growing by the day so quick, but the hardest thing on social media is to even break through, on one platform. You know what I'm saying? So genuinely, bro, I love y'all. When I say that, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, but I'm just not an emotional guy like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really say like, I love y'all and I start like you know, crying and all. But I really mess with you guys. I'm not joking. From the bottom of my heart, genuinely. Big up to all you guys. And Mustafa, big up, bro. You know, from the start, genuinely. 4:30, that's fire for you, bro. I have it at 4 a.m. You know what? You know, we can end up on this. We can end off on this. We have to, you know what I noticed also? We have to respect the Asian fan base. You know what? We have to. These Chinese fans, the Korea fans, right? You Japanese, India, Pakistan, all these fans, right? Bro, you have to respect them. Genuinely. You know why? Every single game, day in, day out, they're waking up. The Indians, the Chinese, you got to respect them. Honestly, bro, because I don't know if I could do it if it was an everyday thing, and they're doing it game in, game out. Genuinely respect the Asian fan base, bro. That's all I could say, because I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could. Bro, I complain about 9 a.m. games, 8 a.m. games. You know what I'm saying? I'm waking up to Barca play. That's not that bad, actually. 4 a.m. is different. That's legit. It feels like a whole nother grind. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Jonas ditching the Cougars now? Bro, hold up. Why do you guys think that that's my type, bro? Listen, guys, bro. I'm going to be so real. If a girl is 10 years older than me, I don't know if that's my type, bro. I'm going to be so real. I'm going to be so real. Yo, if it's 10 years older, guys, I'm not like Lamine Yamal. 10 years older than me. Are you kidding me, bro? Lamine, bro, she's probably using you. I'm going to be so real, bro. Genuinely, guys. Yo, guys, smash up the likes and subscribe. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? That's one thing that I can say. Are you not entertained? It's been an absolute W live, right? You know, we reached the target of 1,310 subs. Big up to all you guys, right? That was the target for today, so big up. Yeah, bro, thank you, Mustafa, bro, genuinely. But once again, I have to say, I'm not like Lamine, bro. I'm not going for something that's over 10 years for me, bro. That's crazy, especially at a young age. Maybe when you're 30, you know what I'm saying? Some people's got their own types, but that ain't me, bro. I'm gonna be so real. Are you a Drake or Kendrick Glazer? None, bro. To be honest, I'm kind of dead with music, bro. But I used to mess with Kanye, bro, a bit. I'm not really a Kanye fan, though. But Drake, I will say, I have to admit, both of them got bangers. But I'm not a one or the other. Drake's has some bangers, though. I ain't gonna cap. Kendrick has some bangers, too, though. I can't lie. So, big up to all you guys. Big up Tomac. 1 p.m. is solid, bro. Bro, fire, bro. So you are in Spain, bro. Fire. Watch out for Real Madrid this season. Guys, we're going to keep sleeping, bro. Big up Tamir, though. Yo, guys, I think I'm going to end it off here, bro. Guys, smash up the likes, subscribe. I'm going to be redirecting to Football Carnage because he's going to do Football Chaos. I'm going to be on the show in like 7-8 minutes, right? So, I'll see y'all there. W live stream. Honestly, guys. Yo, W live stream. I'll see y'all soon. Maybe on Thursday or Wednesday. And then definitely on Saturday, right? I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Visca Barça. Y'all know what to do, right? Spam W stream. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Visca Barça. Stay safe, people.